In this video I'm going to talk about one common mistake that I see 90% of players doing, or maybe even more, that is opening your body too early. And this is because of this hand also, because this hand is coming to this side and you're gonna lose all your balance just because of that. So in this video I'm going to share 3 tips and some drills to help you correct this, to fix this mistake, basically your non-dominant hand. And this is going to help you to increase the level of your forehand, to play more aggressive, to play more consistent, because in the end that is the goal of tennis. And yeah, that's why we are here, and that's my goal to help you. And by the way, if you comment forehand here in the comments, I will share with you the link for my forehand guide, where I share the 3 biggest mistakes and a sequence of emails, so it's free. Feel free to join. Basically, the first thing you need to understand when you start the forehand is that when you do the split step, imagine you do the split step here on your toes again here, because I still see people doing the split step here, or some of you are still not even doing. And the split step is used a little bit, your opponent hits the ball, so basically you hit your shot, and when you recover 1, 2 a little bit place, you need to do the split step to react for any side. And after the split step, you always need to do the first step. And when you do the first step, if you are, for example, on the line, split step, always a wide base here with the racket at least. And when you do the split step, you need to rotate your shoulders here, and this is already helping to keep this non-dominant hand already in the right place here. Okay, so you are here, remember your racket facing down instead of this, because of the semi-western grip. So you are here, 1. And then while you prepare, the best tip is, while you prepare, you are here in your first position. While you prepare, you should always keep your hand here. And you either point with your elbow, either do a little bit of that with your hand, but your hand is always here. And what we see, and what I see mostly with beginners, but I think any kind of players, is you are here, and then without thinking, you are doing this to point to the ball too much. And then when you are playing, you end up doing this. Okay? And while you run, the ball is there. Just a quick short break here to say that I put together my forehand blueprint with my ebook and my top 5 forehand drills. So basically, forehand blueprint is a step-by-step to help you transform your game, go from Eastern grip or Western grip to semi-Western grip. I've corrected your mistakes, I fix your forehand, and also I give you all the tips for the basic foundation, for the basic footwork, and I fix your common mistakes like contact point and non-dominant hand. Then I put together also my top 5 forehand drills that you can do after that, and my book, because it was sold for more than 30 countries in just 6 months, and is really good to understand my methodology. So I hope you enjoy, I hope to see you inside, and now let's go back to our video. Thank you. Remember, the ball is on your side, so if the ball is on your side, your hand should be pointing to the side also, instead of this. Okay, and you need always to play on your side and in front of you, again, as I always say, with distance between you, the racket, and the ball. And only when you play on your side and in front of you, you can actually put your body weight against the ball and use all your energy, all your power against the ball. That is gonna make the shot more powerful, and you spend less energy because you are using all your body weight, all the energy coming from the racket also. So biomechanically is the best option to do it. Then another thing that is really important is to fix your eyes in the, for example, on the letters of the ball at the same time you are running. That way you are always keeping, you already know that the ball is on your side, you already know that your hand should be here. Now, to keep your balance, you need always to prepare your racket and try to focus on the letters of the ball all the way until you hit the shot. If you always keep your eyes on the ball and your hand on your side, keep your eyes on the letters, and then you just play. Okay, that will avoid also doing this. Another thing is to start your forehand with a closed stance instead of open stance, because if you start forehands learning with closed stance, this stance here, you are lateral already, it's easier to keep this position and you avoid this mistake too much. Okay? If you start learning with open stance, not only you will move less because you are here, you just need to do one step and play. This is what I see most common in every tennis club or academy, is you are waiting for the ball, no split step, just do this and play. And actually this is going to lead to many mistakes. Then you're going to miss too many balls here cross court, and you're going to be more frustrated. So I really recommend to go back. One step back is really important, then to move 2 or 3 forward. So always learn with the closed stance. You do one, you keep your hand here, you prepare your racket, and when you stop, your hand is here. And then when you contact with the ball, my tip for you is, if you are a beginner, you always should keep this hand here, and then you catch the racket here, and you finish. Imagine you answer the phone here. Imagine you answer the phone. If you are more advanced and you want more energy on the ball, the best way to create more energy is to take advantage of all of the parts of the body, and biomechanically what makes you feel and be more aggressive is to bring this hand to the chest here. At the same time you move forward, so you are here, the racket goes down, and then your hand comes here, because this makes you accelerate even more. This hand comes this way and then you accelerate. This is the best way to accelerate more and spend less energy. And of course you see some players coming up like that, some players do this. I personally do this. It's up to you. Just the idea is actually to bring this energy to accelerate more, like more or less. Of course I'm not gonna accelerate too much because I'm not warm, but basically to do this and this here. This will generate more energy. But when you are a beginner, you cannot do this because you need to focus on your technique. You need to focus on your footwork, in this case to be sideways, and it's still not mechanized on your brain, so you need to do slow and repeat many times as possible to actually make this automatic, and you don't need to think. Only when you do the footwork and the technique without thinking, you can start thinking about accelerating. So basically consistency, control, top spin, and speed. Acceleration is the last progress, so you don't go to the last progress before you actually being consistent and to control balls, which is to play to the back and to the forehand. This is the most important thing. Then to work on this, I always do this exercise, but for example, you can have a glass of water or even a bottle of water, and you can hit your forehands. For example, now this is too full, but you can keep the bottle on your hand and you prepare all your, it's gonna be difficult with too many. Yeah, so basically you can do even alone, you do this, you feed the ball and then you play. And as you see, this is full of water, so if I just do a little bit, the water is gonna go down, as you see. So the idea is to control your ball without dropping the water. I'll show you again. Here, so basically you do this and you play. And here, remember, you need to do this and contact the ball like that. And that way, this way helps you to keep your hand always here, because if you move too much, also the water is gonna fall, as you see. So always helps you to be stable, to be balanced, and to actually work on your non-dominant hand. Most of people say that this is not the best exercise, but the main idea for this is actually to keep this hand here and to help you understand and remember that, oh, I did this exercise with my bottle of water here, so I will just keep my hand here. And then of course you can do one with the water, one without the water, and then you catch if you are a beginner. If you're not beginner, you do this, but always with your hand on your side. Another exercise, too basic, but it's really important, is to open, catch the ball here, and then drop, play, and finish. Just here, be careful, because when you drop the ball, when you catch, when you drop, you cannot do this or you cannot do that. So basically you catch the ball here, sorry, basically the ball is too wet. Basically you catch the ball here and you just open and then you play. This exercise is also really important to work on your dominant hand. You always follow the ball like the Pac-Man, the game where you eat all the things. So these are two drills amazing to work on your dominant hand, and remember that this is really, really important. But if I had to take just one takeaway of this, is actually to learn how to play tennis with stance, to understand that tennis is simple but not easy, that requires a lot of work, a lot of patience in the beginning. But if you are patient in the beginning, you will play better in the future, because you have the foundation. Is like brick by brick until you get all the knowledge and all the techniques that will allow you to play better. Because as you know, tennis is too fast. You cannot always do the perfect technique. Sometimes you play like that. Sometimes you see players or even me doing backhands and we just stay here. But you need to learn the foundations. You need to learn the most important things. And actually this is one of the most important things, and also is one of the things I correct in my forehand blueprint. So my forehand course, that is to exercises to work on this more in detail, a little bit slower for everyone to understand and to apply in your own practice. And actually is I don't know, I started from the beginning, so I start in the course with the footwork, and this exercise is in the sequence where I believe is the best to work on that, because everything has a sequence and you have some priorities. You cannot just work this because I'm saying, okay, now work on this. You need to have your sequence, you need to understand how to move, how to, I don't know, how to run, stop, play, and finish, what to do with the racket, how to rotate your shoulders, what to do with the racket, when to do this, and then accelerate, and only when is the right time you work on this. This is the advantage of the course. I know a lot of people, a lot of you are already inside. Thanks for that. I hope you are enjoying, and let me know if you have any doubts, which videos also you'd like me to cover more. I'm focusing more on forehand also because I believe this is the best shot in tennis, and if you dominate the forehand, you'll dominate tennis, and then when you are really good here, you can work all the other things. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in this video right here. Thank you.